Hey girlies, my name is Manveer and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a simple look for New Year's because 2025 is literally in a couple of days. Pause. And I also want to just get on here for myself and also to share some of the things I learned in 2024. I feel like the last couple of years have just been crazy for everyone. I think it's a good time to reflect. Hopefully you'll let me know what you've learned while we get our makeup on. So let's just get into it. Makeup is makeup, but as you know, I am a skincare girly, so that is gonna be our first step. I'm gonna go in with Milano's brightening lotion, which has vitamin C. That's gonna help our skin just brighten up. And I can also just get in and talk about the first and main thing that I have been freaking learning in this year. I feel like all my lessons just expedited in the last 6 months. Time is your biggest asset. And I know it sounds super cliche and like corny to like hear that, but I never realized how much time is lost in the obligations and duties that people have in their everyday life. Gonna go in with a calming skin barrier cream to help moisturize my skin and also help prime our skin so the makeup sticks well and adheres. So many adult responsibilities take up your time, and this year a big thing that just came up was, okay, I'm losing more of my time, but I don't want to lose the passions and the things that make me feel happy and make me feel like I have a spark to also be lost because I'm fulfilling other adult obligations. And that hit me like a brick. I was like, wait, all this time is actually not just time, but it is my life. My lips are a little dry, so I'm going to use the CNP lip mask. Your life is your time, but that is your life. And when all of your life is dedicated to everything external, but nothing that like fulfills you internally, that is scary. I go in with the Alba's toner spray with white truffles, and it's gonna really make our skin look radiant and moisturized. I'm like, I guess I got really serious about, oh crap, I don't want to lose even like an hour in my day which I could dedicate to something creative or something that fulfills me. That realization kept hitting me. I started getting really intentional with even the like 30-minute free time that I would have, or how to create systems in my life that would make everything easier. And the thing about that is it actually takes organization skills and actually some sit down thinking of, okay, how can I put my life or integrate my life where like I can maximize the remainder of the time that I have outside of the obligations that I have as an adult. And that was something real. Since we're doing a new year look, you might be out outside, girl, and you might need a long lasting primer. NYX glue primer. It does not feel like glue, don't worry, and it does feel very soft. Best makeup is skincare, girly. I'll say, today I actually went outside without makeup and I didn't feel any type of ways. So I was self-growth. Gonna go in with She Glam's color corrector in pink shade and do it under my eyes. Second thing that I've been really reflecting on, getting really intentional of not losing oneself in things in everyday life and the noise of everyday people and the voices and the opinions of the world and all of that stuff. It's so easy to lose self. And so I had to really get serious. I was like, oh wait, like a lot of things are changing, but I don't want to change core to me. So that was really, really important. Concealer. Being in different environments really thrusts and challenges you of like how you carry yourself. I'm gonna go and do eyeliner. Big thing was like, as I meet new people, as I go into different environments and all of that stuff, I don't want to lose my value. I will make the eyeliner a little bit more bigger, but we're gonna wait until I do my whole face. Guys, I don't even know if that made any sense. Please let me know. And with some cream blush theme that came up, and actually quite recently, is really locking down on people that value you should be valued. People that do not value you or invest their time in you should be met with that same reciprocity. That's not everyone's way of swinging, but that's typically how I swing. I feel like time is limited, energy is limited, and you only have so much to give. And you want to make sure that whatever you're giving is filling your cup. In my life, I had a situation with a friend like that, and I'm just like, you know what, I actually can't. I'm like, I do not have the time to go back and forth, and you shouldn't have to, because love is not something you need to beg for. I'm gonna go in with the kimchi pink powder to set in. And now that I have the under eye concealer, the cream blush, I love the kimchi powder in the pink just because that is gonna give me the full force brightening effect. And I'm gonna just take off the excess so it doesn't cake up on my skin. And I usually just go in very lightly. I don't want cake. You see? And it's not cakey. I'm gonna go in with a berry blush, and this is the NYX one in Buttermelt blush in the shade Better Than Before. You have to be careful with this one because it is highly pigmented, girl. Like, I'm scared. Next theme that has been really showing up in my life, or a mentality that I think that I've been really serious about, has been working in silence. I keep a lot of my goals and my desires and things like that to myself, and that's been something that I've been exercising. The best way to achieve success, at least in my opinion, is keeping your head down, working consistently, and always adapting and pivoting when things aren't working, and accepting the fact that it is okay to fail. I've started to need less validation for myself, and which is something that I struggled with like my whole life, like always wanting external validation and things like that. And then I just got to a point where I'm like, I have overcome so much in my life that like I've proved to myself that if I can set my mind to something, like I can do it. I believe in evil eye. I think people are human, and you know, sometimes they can feel emotions seeing someone being successful with, because that's really human. Like, no shame in that. I really believe in just tunnel vision. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter. It's not very strong, but I quite literally like don't have another highlighter right now. So we're gonna use this. But if you have an actual bling highlighter, please use that. What are some lessons that you've been learning in this last year? I feel like a lot has been going on, and even in people that I know, like their lives have completely took like 180. I'm gonna put it on the sides of my cheeks, of course, obviously on my nose a little bit, and then here, maybe a little here. For eyeshadow, I'm not looking to do anything complicated, but I am going to use the Ipsy London palette and use this like really nice white shimmer and put it in the corner of my eyes. I really don't want to do anything complicated. And wow, I feel like that shimmer makes like so much difference. This thing that I'm really looking forward to is in 2025. It is the year to travel. Tea though, I have never traveled. I'm often really embarrassed to share that, but I've just never had the opportunity to travel because of just circumstance. And this year, I'm excited to say that I will be traveling, but still, I feel like from nothing to something, what a win. Okay, That's all that I'm doing on my lids. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do a cray look. This is gonna stain my lips after 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put this on and leave it on for 10 minutes, right? And it's gonna give me this beautiful stain. The next thing I think I'm bringing along in the next year is trying to be more grateful. It's not hard. I think it's not hard to be grateful. I think the thing is that because mundane stuff happen a lot in everyday life, it's like we're kind of designed mentally to focus more on the negative. So when it comes to the positive, you really have to be intentional about it. Like really have to be intentional. Was every night before I went to sleep, like I would like say 3 things that went good in my day. Like it literally could have been freaking I ate like delicious food today, or I didn't get angry, or I got to talk to my friend. Like little things like that. You think they don't matter, but like it's nice at the end of the day to like look at your day and say, "Oh wow, not everything was whack." When it comes to eyelashes, I'm so excited to try this. This is the Sky High Maybelline New York mascara, and it has glitter. This is the ultimate New Year's mascara, and I've never tried it, and it literally brand new. I'm so excited. First of all, packaging, stunning. Okay, so this is it on my lashes. Wait, am I crazy? Because I don't really see it working. Like, it did do it, but like I can only see it when I do this. Like, it's not crazy apparent. Wow. I'm a bit disappointed. Alright, moving on. The thing that constantly was tested was my self-belief and resilience in myself throughout 2024. Like, if I can really do it, if I can just push through difficulties and come out at the other side of everything. And I think for a lot of people, you got to give yourself credit for how much you have been through in life and how much you've already overcame. Track course, and then you're able to go through every obstacle, and then there's this big obstacle that just comes in, and it's like you look at yourself and you're like, wait, like I already did all that. You know, I already overcame all that. This is just another obstacle that's like a little harder, but I'm like also at the level of overcoming it. That is what builds confidence. And in 2025, it's like I really want to stand on business and remember that, because that is true confidence. Confidence is really achieved through overcoming difficulties and coming out on the other side. Life will always humble, that's for sure. It's like when you have all this confidence and it's built on an actual foundation, it's like no one can touch you, no one can tell you, and it's like you know yourself so well. And it's actually such a great feeling. Really pretty saying. You know, for New Year's, we gotta pull up with Fenty Gloss Bomb Fuchsia Flex, the iconic shade of Fuchsia Flex. Oh my god, that's stunning. Stunning. Yeah. And now we gotta lock it in. But before we lock it in, last and final thing that I learned in this year is that rejection is the universe protecting you from something. And I constantly had to remind myself, because this year was kind of full of rejection when it came to opportunities, people, and it's like, no, actually, I am grown enough to know when you're clawing at something or someone, it is not for you. Actually, I'm not interested in struggling. It's like, life is already hard and I am not interested in struggling, girl. So it's really figuring out, okay, something's not for me, I'm okay with that. If an opportunity is not with me, I'm okay with that, because the right opportunity, person, place, whatever, will be open for me as long as I'm actively trying to prioritize achieving it or receiving it. I don't know. But I think these are the lessons that I'm bringing into 2025. It's been crazy. I think this is a cute dress for New Year's because it's like black and it has the glitter and this really like festive scrunch. I'm gonna top it off with some fragrance. This is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. I wouldn't put too much of this one because it's a little peppery. For affordable options, I love using Oksha Desire, which is supposed to be the dupe or replica of YSL Libre. I am an oversprayer through and through, and I actually would have gone for Black Opium Red. I think that like this is the best fragrance they have, but I only have the sample and I don't have the real one, but it smells so Anyway, girlies, those were lessons that I've learned in the year 2024. Thank you so much for watching, girlies. I hope you had a wonderful Merry Christmas, a wonderful New Year, and you are also reflecting on what are the energies, the lessons, or whatever that you're bringing into the new year, and standing on business, or at least whatever it is, you prioritize yourself, your happiness, and having fun, and stay safe. Mwah!